So, until it happens to you, you know, there's such a thing as karma. You reap what you sow. And so, with all this negative about the good in America, and in the world for that matter, you still want to push negative. You're sowing the seed of negativity. So, you're going to get negative. In the end, you're going to get negative. Look at the way the people live in the inner cities. A lot of their lifestyle is negative, not positive. And so their lives are negative. They reap what they sow. They get what they give. But what if it happened in a more substantial way? Let's say these rioters, let's say they got exactly what they are dishing out, the seeds that they're sowing. Because it's costing money when they tear up stuff. It's costing children possibly food. It's possibly costing people a way to get to work so they can feed their children, themselves. What about that? Let's say all your money was taken away. Your food was taken away. Your transportation was taken away. Would you still riot? No, because you would have learned. And that's a problem with today's society here in America. It was an eye for an eye. Why? To be mean? No. To prevent somebody from putting your eye out. You put his eye out, we're going to put your eye out. In the Middle East, I believe, they still take your hand if you steal. You get caught stealing, they cut off your hand. And such like that. If you're gay, they push you off the roof of a tall building. What about that? I know it won't deter everyone, because people will think, oh, I can get away with it. I can get away with that. I can get away with that. And when they try to, they don't. So why try to get away with stuff? Why push violence? Why sow the seeds of negativity? Why? When, if you follow the law, not man's law, but God's law, you live life without worry. You have peace. You have joy. And there is love in that life. Because in that life is Jesus. And when Jesus comes to live with you, he lives with you, in your spirit. And the seed that you sow is of love. And so what you receive is love. You know, all the stuff on the earth, even whatever you're watching me on, it's just junk in the junk pile. It might work now, but will it work tomorrow? Next week? In a year? Will it? Or will you have to spend another $1,000 on the newest iPhone? Huh? Does that make sense? No. Not when your neighbor is right next door. You can go talk to them. You can go talk to the people out on the street. Make friends. Best place to do that is at church, because then you have a whole gathering of people coming together, visiting, fellowshipping, helping one another, loving one another, rejoicing in the good, mourning in the sad times. But when you do it together, it's a lot more effective, and it's a lot easier to get along in life. You don't need all these junk. You need love. You can't see love, but it's the need that every human being has that a lot don't want, and I don't know why. And you see these people being violent. What happens when it happens to them? Because eventually it will. You may die and nothing ever happens to you. But you will see Jesus, and you will be judged on your actions here on earth, whether they be good or bad. So my suggestion is, seek Jesus, find Jesus, find love, know love, because then peace, love, and joy will happen to you. It will.